I am so stoked, and I'm doing like a legit official mukbang live today, so that is crazy, crazy, super exciting. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. This is my second live stream of the day, which is kind of crazy, but welcome back. I'm doing a KFC mukbang. This is a strawberry cheesecake. I just want to say, first of all, a giant thank you to everybody that was tuning in on my first mukbang live, which was the original Joe's one. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to my last KFC mukbang. And if you were tuned in while I did my live stream, St. Patrick's Day, Get Ready With Me look today that I'm wearing right now, then thank you for tuning in. So I just went to KFC and I got myself a feast. And, oh, I've got a cat clawing in the back. But basically, I have a big bag of food here, and I've got some more here, and I'm going to be feasting, so take a Chan. Hello. Oh my god, I'm so hungry too. I literally have not eaten all day, so I'm so stoked to get munching. So I got a Dr. Pepper. Wow, that opens up so much more of my house to move the pop. Haven't had a Dr. Pepper? Hi, Kaylee. Here is the KFC mukbang that I promised you. So I guess we could call this the very first episode of Beauty and the Feast. I was telling Kaylee that I wanted to start a series on my channel, basically where I did full glam mukbangs and called it Beauty and the Feast. And yeah, Take a Chan, you finally did make it to a live, so welcome, and I'm super stoked to have you. Okay, so this might be my last time having a KFC mukbang in a while, because shout out to the workers at KFC. They are absolutely amazing to do, like, as much as they do and as many orders as they do in such a short time. But basically, their establishment is like half the size of the place that I work at. And it's literally like a hallway, and there was like 20 people in there today, and literally 20 of us were squished into this tiny, 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 tiny little box. And everybody is like on edge, and we're all waiting like 10 to 15 minutes for our orders. And like, I feel so bad for everybody that works there that's trying to serve us so fast, but ours is always out of chicken and parks their car in the drive-thru. Oh, yeah, you were telling me about the KFC drive-thru being closed. This one I don't think has a drive-thru at all. It's so small. It's like those tiny little Dairy Queens that people go to where you just walk up and it's literally like a stand and there's no seating area. But yeah, there's no bathroom or anything here either, and they're doing their best, but to have 20 people squished into something the size of my bedroom is so claustrophobic that I was literally having a panic attack the entire freaking time, and everybody is staring at me because I'm the one guy in there that's in full beat, and everybody's like, who is this weirdo? Anyways, let me show you what I got. So, this is the feast. First off, in this bag, I got, and there's bag fries, the best fries. So this is the KFC Big Crunch. I got the spicy one, and I had a coupon for this. Going to be, there's always cat fur sticking to my nose. I love the cats, but I hate the fur. And okay, Take a Chan, I will see you when you get back with some food. Okay, so that is my spicy chicken Big Crunch, which I've had that before, but having it again. So in this bag, I have the KFC Kentucky flatbread, I guess. I've never tried this. It looked pretty good in the pictures, but basically it's just like a crispy chicken. This one's not spicy, and it's on a flatbread. So, I'll put that here. Get the same thing, like even down to that's funny. We're so fat, and we're the exact same person, of course. Got some Rotel and Doritos. What's Rotel? And I love how best friends that eat the same. Oh crap! Sorry, I blocked you guys out for a second. Best friends that eat the same greasy crap stay together. Or something like that. I also got this straw. So the last thing I have in this bag is I actually got 6 cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. A nacho, but with beef, tomatoes, and Doritos and cheese. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I need this Rotel. What? As if. Where do you live? And why do they call this Rotel? And I need it. But anyways, I didn't think these cookies would come in like individual chocolate or individual packages like this, but like I'm super stoked for them anyways. And that's it for my feast. So let's get feasting. I'm just gonna take off my sweater first before the feast begins, because I can't stand feasting with all this extra stuff on. Get rid of my hat? Should I get rid of my hat? Let's get rid of the hat. Rock this, whatever this slick back hair look is today. Okay, so where'd that bag go? First we're gonna have some bag fries. Oh no. They're just warm. They're not hot anymore. Oh well. I want to try this Rotel that you're talking about. Am I saying it right? Okay, I will be right back. Just need to grab ketchup for these fries. That'd be funny if people tuned in while I wasn't even here. Okay, I just need to get ketchup for my fries. Move this flat wrap thing out of the way. So I'll just put it here. The table. Can you even see it? Is it even worth it? Ooh, what did you get at McDonald's, Kaylee? You say you are feasting on McDonald's. I'm gonna try this flat wrap first, actually. Oh. Yum, first bite. All the McChickens in the world. Yes, this is a live picnic. This is so good. I love their classic chicken. Crispy, crunchy chicken. And like their peppercorn mayo. That's like the reason I go there. Okay. Haven't had food this good in so long. The St. Patrick's Day feast of a lifetime. Greasy friends are the best of friends. You're absolutely right. So I don't know how long the sun's gonna be out for. It's literally like 6:30 or something. But mayo on my face. I should have asked for napkins, but unfortunately I didn't. Definitely time for a sippy sippy. The real question is, am I going to be able to finish everything in this mukbang? I got Dr. Pepper. Is that what you get? No. Pepsi. You get Pepsi at most places, but at KFC, I need Dr. Pepper. Ooh, you get 7-Up or Mountain Dew. I don't really get clear pop usually. KFC fries have always been my favorite. That's why I was like, I need to run and get the ketchup now. Oh, they're still warm. What's your favorite place to eat if you're watching this live stream? So good. Arby's. Oh my god. I haven't even seen an Arby's since I've lived in Vancouver or North Vancouver. I should like scout around and find one. I might. Oh my god, now that I've figured out that I can live stream on my phone, I can literally do mukbangs anywhere at any restaurant. Just on my phone. They just will be in like crappier quality when it's on like mobile internet. But we can do it, you guys. If you guys follow Steph Papaz, or Pappas, it's Pappas, I remember how she said it. She has a mukbang channel, and she's amazing. And then her dad is in a bunch of her mukbangs as well. And he does a lot of his mukbangs literally like at the restaurant. And they're not live feeds, but he'll just like film at the restaurant. So that's ballsy, but like maybe I'll do that. Especially if I am ever in a smaller town, because you can't really do that here because there's never any seating areas because everywhere is small in a big city. So move this out of the way. First bite, oh my god. It just spills everywhere. But yeah, I guess give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see me do mukbangs live at the restaurants. And take you guys with me wherever I go. Oh my god, I really should have asked for napkins. Oops. I'm wearing a Starbucks community service shirt, and I've never done community service for Starbucks. It was just given to me, and it was the only green shirt that I own, so happy St. Patrick's Day. Sponsor me, anyone, more like it. Kaylee says, sponsor me KFC, sponsor me Starbucks. I want to bite that. I know. These are so good. I actually love KFC chicken so much more than McDonald's chicken, or really anywhere. I also love the spicy chicken at Wendy's. But, no idea why my alarm was going off, or even set to be going off in the middle of the night, but okay. I'm just gonna use a makeup remover wipe to wipe my face because I don't have any napkins. I don't want to leave again. Colonel Sanders. Respect. But yeah, what I was saying is I love KFC chicken and Wendy's chicken but I don't necessarily love. I'm finally doing a mukbang. You better be happy, Purple Velvet. Um, I'm not really a big fan of McDonald's chicken. Oh no! Is my volume still off for everybody? Um... On mute or anything. Okay. Well, if you guys can refresh the feed, hopefully it works. Hopefully it's not like ruining the entire live stream. Can you guys comment if you can hear me? Happy St. Patrick's Day, Tanisha. Okay, good, Lala. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, Tanisha. Nice and clear volume. Wonderful. I was worried for a second. You gave me a fright, as Lindsay Lohan in The Parent Trap would say. I'm Gouda or I'm Bacon Gouda? That was a Starbucks joke because the Bacon Gouda is their square ciabatta breakfast sandwich. I don't know how there's possibly going to be room for me to finish all of this KFC and then eat the cheesecake and 6 cookies, but we're probably going to save some of the cookies for later, but we'll see what happens. My poor baby stomach is already exploding. This is how skinny I am, if you don't know. My body is not equipped to eat this much KFC. But I'm trying. If you guys knew me personally, you know that I don't actually eat a lot of junk food or high-calorie food unless I'm filming these days, so being this small and malnourished, it's great to film because then I will eat a lot of food and not think about it while I'm doing it. Except for now I'm thinking about it. Thank you, Tanisha. You should treat yourself too. I hear in the United States, oh, I have a kitty. Hello, Azura. Welcome to the live stream. Say hello to Azura. My beautiful baby in the back. How prestigious and elegant does she look just properly staring out the window? Oh my god, I'm already so full. Now that you're live, can you tell about your poverty? What exactly do you mean? Like what my situation is, or why I'm so poor? It's a little cheesecake. You felt so bad when I was crying. Okay, so if you don't know what Tanisha was talking about, hi Nightlights, good to see you again too. I posted a video and I was crying. I think this was about a week and a half ago. And it was the first time I've been crying in a really, 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 really long time. I don't cry very often, and it's also the first time that I was crying ever on camera, especially anything that I've posted on my channel. Anyways, so if you can't tell, I'm just going to tell you guys I work at Starbucks, and I make minimum wage, which in the province that I live in, it's literally the lowest minimum wage in the country. So we have lots of poverty. It's not just me. We actually have the highest levels of homelessness in my city in all of Canada. And so there's lots of people that struggle here. But why it was such a struggle for me, or why it continues to be, is because I make literally minimum wage and I usually can't even afford to pay my bills or anything. But luckily, I just got my tax return, so I was like 3 months behind on bills, and not to bore you guys with that, but I'm already caught up with all of that now, finally, and I'm treating myself to some KFC and that like Dollarama makeup haul that I did for you guys live earlier. But yeah, that is why I live in poverty, because I make minimum wage, and because there's a rule that they say that you need to follow in order to be able to pay all your bills, is that you need to spend less than 1/3 of your entire income on rent, and my rent is like $700 every month, and I only make double that, and I have more than $700 worth of student loans to pay every month. So that is difficult. And Tanisha, I couldn't go on vacation with all of my money because I have bills to pay and rent to pay and student loans to pay and stuff like that. But maybe one day I'll be able to go on vacation. I was privileged enough to go to Mexico a couple years ago, and I've been to Disney World. Um, my stepdad has a company, and he was very successful for a short period of time and liked to spoil people, including me, with vacations. So I went to Mexico and to Disney World. Okay, so I'm gonna have a cookie. I hope that answers some questions about poverty. I'm doing fine for the time being because I got my tax return, but unless I move out of this situation or get a different job, I will be back in the same situation again. Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of you guys are still young, so that's why I'm like, I don't want to bore you with my poverty talk, but yes, nightlights, I can dream of seeing the world as well. Me and Kaylee, who is here live on this chat, talk about it all the time. One day, we will travel in a Volkswagen van. A line of credit? I actually already have a line of credit. That's kind of why I'm being so screwed over. It's because there's a lot of high interest on this line of credit from when I was in college. I don't know what happened. I was trying to turn that alarm off that for some reason is set for like 7:15 at night. I don't understand. I get up at 4 in the morning, so I don't know why it would go off. Cookie time. These cookies are so soft. It's also a first impressions. I've never had a KFC cookie before. When you look at them, look how tender they are. Hi, Greta. I know a way you can make more money. What is that, Tanisha? Purple Velvet. Oh, hi, Grace. What happened with my job at Lush? I was only working on a seasonal contract. I could actually go back to Lush in the fall if I stayed in Vancouver. But it's only like a Christmas contract, so you're only there in the fall working on packaging Christmas gifts, and then you're done in December. Purple Velvet. It's called doing the puppy dog face. Then they'll feel sorry for you and give you more money every time. No, that's deceitful and manipulating, so I won't be doing that. How many times have you been to America? Well, I've been to Universal Studios because my friend Sydney won um, a trip from, if you know the restaurant Eastside Mario's, she was eating at Eastside Mario's and then she won a trip for 4 people, all inclusive, to Universal Studios and all of our payment and stuff, travel, all of that to Orlando. And so I went that time. And then I've been to, like I said, Disney World. That was a couple years later. We also went to Universal Studios on that same trip as well. That was with my family. Well, my mom and my 2 little brothers. And I've been to New York City for a weekend when I was in college. There was like this New York trip, and it was $350 to go. And they held us up in a hotel in Madison Square Gardens, and then I went to see a bunch of Broadway shows. Kaylee, we need to go to New York City. And I know, I think about it all the time. I'm dying inside without New York. Manhattan, I prepared for you. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more. I need to go to New York. How come people like Kim Kardashian make money? Well, exposure. Kim Kardashian made a sex tape way back in the day, and that's how she got noticed. And The Simple Life, I guess, it was like a TV show, a reality show with Paris Hilton, if you don't know. But those girls, the Kardashians, actually work really, really hard. I really wish that I would get into musicals, so thank you, Grace. That's what I went to college for, but I haven't I haven't worked in a musical since I was in college. And the Kardashians are terrible people, somebody was saying. I don't know them, but yeah, I don't know. I would say that they do a lot of manipulative things, and they do a lot of things in order to garnish extra exposure on the internet, especially their mother. She is definitely the mastermind behind that. But the one thing I do know about the Kardashians is they definitely work hard. Like, if you were on a reality show and you never had a moment to breathe and be in your own privacy, that would be hard. How many years has it been since you graduated from high school? I was in high school until 2009. So, 8 years, 9 years? That's a long time. I still feel like I'm in high school some days, especially when I'm working with people from high school. I'm like, I live on the internet, so like I know all the slang and the terminology, and I'm so like in the loop with younger people. And I have something that I would like to call a Peter Pan complex, where I just feel like I'm never going to grow up, and I always feel like a child. Well, that's not fair. If you graduated in 2009, you graduated during the recession with low starting wages. This is actually definitely recession as well still. It's really, really bad. I actually made almost double what I make right now when I was in high school working as a cashier. And I just didn't work very often because I was in high school, and I was training to be a hairdresser through a hairdressing program in my high school. So, yeah, I made a lot more money back then, but I didn't work very many hours. And I didn't want to be a cashier anymore. I wanted to go to college. Okay, so I realized they didn't give me napkins, but they also didn't give me a fork, I don't think. Which, that is okay. How are you going to afford a house, new car, kids, wife? Well, hold that thought. I'm gonna go grab a fork, and we'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Now, how am I going to afford... Yeah, sorry about the sirens. I don't know whether that was like ambulance or police or fire truck or whatnot, but anyways, so you asked me a question, how am I going to afford my life? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right now, I basically work full-time, and then I come home and I do YouTube for the rest of the night, and then I go to bed, and then I go back to work, and then I repeat the next day. So this is what the cheesecake looks like. I don't need no wife. I'll just have all my best lady friends living with me for the rest of my life, so. This is actually way better than I was expecting. I was kind of expecting it to taste cheap, but... I don't get it. You're so amazing. Why doesn't life treat you better? I wish I lived in California. I am an independent woman. Life does treat me amazing. It's all about your perspective. So I might not have money, and that causes me a lot of stress a lot of the time. But I'm surrounded by amazing people in my support system, all of you guys in the Sparkly family that tune in to watch me and support me online. When there's very little people and support in my own actual life, and I can just come online and I have this giant support system that loves me exactly the way I am, like, not just loves me exactly the way that I am, but you guys support exactly who I am. I don't have to cover anything or be somebody different. And I can just be myself. Do you believe in psychics? Yes, I do. You are an amazing person. Thank you, Grace. You are amazing as well. But I'm privileged to live in this country. It's a beautiful country. I live in a beautiful city. There's lots of beautiful nature around, and just the wonderful exchange of energy that I have in my life is what makes it worth living. Money is not something that I've ever made a priority, and I will never make it a priority. I used to want to be a dentist. I used to grow up focusing on money, and I was a very academic kid. I always got straight A's and was focused on what I was going to... You have 2.8 thousand subscribers. We'll let you live for free with all the food you want. Okay, we can all live together in a happy house of 2,800 people. Oh, we can move to Neverland, Michael Jackson's old ranch, because he left it behind. Whoops, I missed a message here. You should watch Louise Johnson. She said that there would be a fake alien invasion, but not to be scared, because how we're told of them. Oh, that's cool. I wouldn't be surprised if there's aliens living amongst us right now. How do you know I'm not an alien? But yeah, I've never gone after financial things. Oops. I'm a firm believer in what we talked about in your last post to me, that everything happens for a reason. That's very true. Yes, I believe that too. It took me a long time to try and believe that, but I believe in fate, and I have faith in whatever happens is going to be what was meant to happen. That doesn't mean you shouldn't work hard and try to be a good person, but it just means that to be like satisfied and just know that whatever you get and whatever hand you're dealt in life is what you were meant to have, and that you're not entitled or meant to have anything more. What's your opinion on America's 20 trillion in debt? I have no idea. Yes, Grace. This cheesecake is like too much, but it's so good that you just want to like eat all of it. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 cookies, and I don't have anybody to share it with. Who wants a cookie? Want a cookie? Here's a cookie for you. Everybody look under your car. You're all going home with cookies! I mean, look under your seat, not your car. Yes, Grace. It is pointless to complain about that. Just appreciate what you do have. As long as you're able to survive. Oh my god, I'm glad somebody got that Oprah reference. Everybody gets a humpback whale! I'm so sad because I live like literally right beside the ocean. I've never seen a whale with a polka dot tail down by the bay. Down by the bay, down by the bay. Where the watermelons grow. Oh my god, speaking of watermelons. It's not really speaking of watermelons, but thinking of things that grow. Okay, by the way, if you do want to see a video about watermelons, if you go way back in my channel, like a couple years ago when I still lived in Alberta on the acreage, I planted watermelons and I made a vlog about it. I think it was called like Watermelons and Puppies or something, Adventures, I don't know. But it's up there. Anyways, let me tell you guys about what I'm doing, and I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna have to leave again for 1 second, but I'm back! Okay. I remember that video. I've never seen the ocean. I'm missing out. Oh my gosh! You definitely need to make it a priority in your life to go to the ocean. I have to tell you something. You're really strong and brave. Thank you, Tanisha. Wow, speaking of which, I went whale watching in Cape Cod, and I went on a great day. So many more... Oh. Why don't the messages stay for longer? So many more than other days, according to the boat guide. Oh my god, me neither, dude. Let's go. Okay, so about the ocean. All of you guys need to make it a priority to see the ocean at some point in your life. That's literally the reason why I moved back to Vancouver. I lived on Vancouver Island for a couple of years. That was... Okay, so I mentioned before that I was kidnapped as a child. When I was kidnapped, we went immediately from Grand Prairie in a vehicle to Prince George. From Prince George, we stayed overnight at this random person's house, and then we hitchhiked from Prince George to Nanaimo, and yeah, that's where I lived, was in Nanaimo for a couple of years, and then I lived all over BC in a van, and in a bus, and in tents, and out in the wilderness. Maybe I'm selfish or greedy, but you feel like life has kept me in a bubble. Yes, well, maybe you're just wanderlust and you need to go pop that bubble yourself and scavenge your way out. Think of it as like you're a bird trapped inside an egg and you're about to hatch. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. It's a strawberry grow kit, non-GMO, easy to grow, and it comes in this cute little red planter. I got this at Dollarama for literally $2.50, and it's non-GMO. And I have a giant window here, which there's not much light left for this live feed because the sun is entirely gone. So we are essentially running on lamplight here now, but I'm so stoked to see if this strawberry plant is going to grow in my windowsill because there's so much light that it might actually grow in here. And I think it basically says to start it in here and transfer it outside. But, or maybe there's just no instructions. Okay, I was saving this to do on a video, but I had no idea what kind of video I was gonna put this in, and I wanted to show you guys this before I opened it or anything, but it's literally March and we need to get planting. So we're gonna just do this on the live stream. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is the epitome of random, but this is what the inside looks like. And it says, growing instructions, plants can be started indoors, eventually placed outdoors after danger of frost. The best time to start your indoor kit is from mid-February until June. Well, it is March right now, so perfect. That is in between. Fill up a separate bucket or pot with 2.5 cups of water. Okay, I'm not going to do this right now, but I just wanted to read. Carefully open the seed packet, blah, 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 blah. It is important to feed your plants. They need sunlight. I don't know. I'm never going to move them outside anyways, so hopefully they work indoors. And then we can do a strawberry mukbang if I ever get some fruit off of there. Okay, so I'm just going back into your messages here that you guys have sent me to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I moved here, and why I said back to BC by the ocean is because I used to live here as a child for a couple of years, and I became obsessed with the ocean, so I had to come back, but it's just really, really hard to pay to live here if you're not filthy rich. $250, you're smart with your money. $250. Wait, what were you talking about? What was $250? I don't remember. I can't pop the bubble. I'm 14 and my family can't afford to go anywhere. Maybe one day in a million years, I guess. You know what? I didn't travel anywhere except for around like the province when I was kidnapped as a child. But other than that, I didn't start traveling until I was graduated high school. My family couldn't afford to travel or anything either. So you can always do it at any point in your life. And I'm still living with my parents with no way of earning an income and no driver's license. It will definitely eventually get better. Once you're old enough, you can always go take your learners, and you can always do like odd jobs and stuff to make money or be creative. I don't know. I used to go like shovel people's driveways. I used to go rake leaves and mow lawns and all different sorts of things. You're 14, get a job and start saving. Yes, you can get a job. Lala is good. You'll live with your family. Nobody will hire me at 14. Where do you live? Here in Canada, you can definitely get a job at 14. I started working at 12, so not that young employees get treated the best, but you should be able to. I'd never work at McDonald's. Well, sometimes you have to, teach yourself a lesson in humility and take a job that you really, really don't want to have because it might be the missing piece that's going to connect you to your next dream and your next goal. I remember I was a paper boy. That was my first real job, and then I worked at McDonald's. And then I worked at Tim Hortons and a bunch of other customer service jobs, but they were what gave me money, so... Purple Velvet, this is going to sound funny, but is there a way to make money if I'm not good at working? I don't have the answer for that. I've had to work really hard for my money. Nightlights, I live in Ohio. Oh, cool. You should be able to get a job then. McDonald's isn't that bad. Yes, YouTube, I live online. La. Yes, I pretty much live online. I spent an hour and a half on a live stream earlier, and today we are at 43 minutes and 23 seconds, so that's several hours of my day spent online. If I'm not live streaming, though, I'm literally on YouTube pretty much all the time. So I'm either editing videos or posting videos, or I'm rehearsing a song, or I'm creating a dance that's for YouTube, or I'm editing thumbnails, or I'm commenting on other people's videos and spreading the love. Or Twitter or Instagram, but let's be real, I live on YouTube. And I deactivated my Facebook the other day, except for my Facebook page. Shout out to Kaylee for being the admin while my Facebook is deactivated. Does YouTube pay you? You do make great content. Okay, so YouTube pays you if you are in their AdSense or partner program. Or they will also pay you if somebody sends you a super chat in a live stream. Somebody tried to do that earlier today, but I don't think that I can actually receive super chats because I do my live streams on mobile, and I don't think that it's compatible with mobile, so I don't get super chats, but YouTube will give you ad revenue if you monetize your videos, and basically I make a few cents off of each video, but I do make money off of my videos, so that is amazing. And that money goes up, and maybe one day I will be able to have like a supportive income from it, or make a living somehow. We'll see. Do I think you could be a YouTuber? Well, I do think that everybody can be a YouTuber, and whether or not you want to be like on camera, whether that's your personality or not, to be like the host of your channel visually, doesn't really matter. If that's not what you like to do, you can always create a channel that does reviews or does like top 10s of things or anything like that where you just do voiceover with pictures and stuff. You deserve so much more than that. Oh, for YouTube, that's okay. It's more about the connection with you guys than anything. I don't know if you remember me saying this, but your mukbangs are literally saving me from anorexia. Well, thank you. They are saving me as well because I've always struggled with feeling guilty about eating and with you guys encouraging me to eat slash me eating larger portions on camera, then I'm eating way more than I normally would eat. It's not the healthiest food, but I make videos, but they are weird. That's okay. I've been on YouTube now for 12 years, and I've made some really weird videos. I promise. I weigh 106 pounds, and I usually eat just broccoli and water. Well, all I have to say to that is I recommend that you eat more, but like I know what it's like to be struggling and in a mindset that is not making you want to do the most healthy things for yourself, but I support you and I send you my love and I hope that you are able to recover and nourish yourself and take care of yourself. You think you could order as much food as Trisha? Well, I could order as much food as Trisha, but she doesn't ever eat it all. So it's great for a thumbnail, but I'm kind of anti-consumerist, so it would be like a giant waste. I love Trisha, but that's like the one thing that sets us apart, is she's like a massive consumer. It almost like kills my soul when I watch YouTubers Postmate their food in the morning, or like when they order Starbucks in the morning and they Postmate it. I'm like, you made somebody drive across all of LA to deliver you a coffee. Okay. Like, if you have the money, sure, do that, but I just really hope that they are tipping those poor delivery guys really well if they are ordering just Starbucks to their house, or like sometimes they'll order like a fruit cup or a yogurt, and I'm like, abusing your privilege. Look at you, sis. 2 live streams in a day, and I'm happy to say I missed neither. Well, welcome back, Kate Gamer. Yeah, 2 live streams in a day. It's fun though. I just discovered that I could live stream on my phone the other day, and honestly I enjoy live streams so much better than my regular videos because I love creating those, but this way I get to interact with you guys in live time, and it's like actually having a conversation with all of my friends, and I get to read all of your comments and respond to them vocally instead of typing something that you might not even see or miss the notification. Oh, let's see what we have for messages here. A friggin' yogurt. Yeah, some people will Postmate a yogurt. Do you think YouTubers are as rich as they act, buying the big houses and G-Wagons and stuff, or do you think they're using debt to finance it? Everyone try to guess his zodiac sign. Please don't tell us. Oh, that's interesting. I love horoscopes, so yes, please try and guess my zodiac sign. And do I think they are as rich? Yes and no. It really depends on who they are, and a lot of the ones that are trying to brag or show about their money are not very rich, but like, who cares? Like, do whatever with your money. But I do think that a lot of it is financing. A lot of most people in the entire world that look to appear massively rich, it's just financing, and like most people don't own or have their entire houses paid off or their vehicles paid off. But you might not get very good credit if you are a YouTuber because it's not a stable job, so they might have to pay flat out. And I know a lot of YouTubers have said that they pay for their vehicles like with cash, so you never know. I do know that some of them must be filthy rich, especially the ones that take a lot of sponsorships. But in general, no, YouTube does not pay very well whatsoever, so I don't think that YouTubers would be very rich. You'd have to have millions and millions of subscribers, I think. Not a Libra. Well, Shane Dawson, Trisha's friend, when his boyfriend Rylan was buying a G-Wagon, he said, I can't buy it for you, I got too many bills to pay. And the other thing I was thinking about Shane Dawson is that he bought, was it a G-Wagon, or he bought some other vehicle for his hater, whatever that guy's name is, I don't remember his name. But he had a hater and he brought him on his channel, and he also bought him a vehicle, but he said his Dollar Shave Club sponsorship was paying for that vehicle, and I was like, a sponsorship is the cost of a vehicle? If that's like, if he was being truthful about that, like a $30,000 sponsorship, that's crazy. Yeah, the long hair blonde person. Yes, Tanisha, that one. I don't remember his name though, unfortunately. The age of Aquarius. Yes, Aquarius is my sign. Come to graduation 2022. Where do you live that you are graduating from? I would actually love to do graduation speeches. One of the most inspiring people in my life was this actor that grew up in Grand Prairie, and he went to the same high school that I went to. And his name is Alex Zahara professionally, but he was called Sandy Zahara by like my mom and my aunts and their friends when they were growing up. And he always said growing up that it was his dream to be an actor ever since he was that young, like in junior high and high school. And he's like, I'm going to do this. And so he was my biggest inspiration to actually go be an actor, because he made it into a bunch of films. And he was from Grand Prairie, and he was living his dream out here in Vancouver. And he was on like Stargate and Star Trek and all different kinds of shows like that. But anyways, he spoke at my high school for our graduation speech, and it was super inspiring, and I would have loved to make a speech at somebody's graduation like that, or a speech at my high school as like an alumni presenter or something. I think that would be awesome. I love public speaking. That was originally like what I wanted to do if I was not a performer. And then YouTube came out. Like, I'm talking when I was really little. Like when we had public school or public speakers that came to our school, or assemblies, anything like that. Those were always the most inspiring times in my childhood. YouTube, the graduation speech called "You're Not Special." I was just shocked by it. Cool. I will have to look into that. I may have already seen it, but I'll just double check to make sure it's a different one. But yeah, all those speakers that would come to our school always inspired me. So I always wanted to be a public speaker, share my story. And then YouTube came out, and this is just a much better fit for me because I am extremely uncomfortable in front of giant crowds. So it is a lot more my style to do YouTube, and then I don't have to worry about the whole business side of finding different places to do public speaking and stuff like that. I need the rest of that cheesecake, please. Okay, you can have, I literally have one bite left, and it is for you. Ah, you come off so natural. I don't know what it is about being able to talk to you guys without being in like a room of crowded people that makes it so much easier. Like, I would probably be able to do I think it would be easier behind a camera than in person. Yes, it is easier behind a camera for some reason. And also because it feels like I'm talking to one person, and I can respond at the rate, well, it feels like I'm talking to all of you, but it feels like I'm talking to one person in terms of my conversation, and what I'm saying is always directed at one person, whereas in a crowded room of people, I would be easily overwhelmed. But that being said, I'm pretty sure that if I were to ever have a big enough audience that I could totally do a meet and greet, and I would love to do a meet and greet and meet all of you guys, because there would be nothing better than meeting all of you guys that support me. But I have social anxiety and crazy triggers because I don't know what people are going to think of me. And I was like crazy bullied as a child, and then when I was growing up, when I moved back with my mom, my stepdad was super belittling to me my entire life, so my self-esteem and my confidence was like totally depleted. And so I developed really bad social anxiety, just always feeling like people are thinking the worst of me or that they're judging me. Who could bully an angel like you? Well, you'd be surprised. And thank you. But that made me really self-conscious, and that is what triggers my self-esteem. But if I was in a room of all of my subscribers, I know that you guys are supportive of me exactly the way that I am, and that's literally the only thing that makes me be comfortable and have my guard down and just talk to you guys as if you're family. So, I love you. Putting on my veneers again, now that I'm basically done eating. Well, other than these cookies. Can you tell us about how your dad belittled you? Some reason that's a very common thing. No. Not my dad. My dad never, ever belittled me. My dad is the most supportive person, was the most supportive person in the entire world of me and absolutely everything about me. Like, I'm literally like a walking, talking, breathing carbon copy replica of my father in so many ways. So there's that. But no, it was my stepdad that belittled me. And I don't know. He has his own issues. And of course, you don't have to justify what somebody did to you. But I've always struggled with even being able to talk about it or talk about the things that he did to me or to my other siblings. But I'm at a point in my life where I've learned that I don't have to justify what other people have done to me, but I can still forgive them for my own sake, like, in order for me to come to peace. Because if you hold a grudge, it's you that has to hold that pain. And if you just release it back into the universe and you forgive everybody for everything that they've ever done to you, then you're the one that's going to be at peace and you're going to be able to live and be free. So, that is important. But yeah, my dad was definitely very loving and supportive of me, but my stepdad has not always been supportive of me, other than he likes to give big lavish gifts. So like, he was the one that brought me and my family to Mexico, and he was the one that paid for us to go to Disney World, and he didn't even come. And yeah, he likes to do things that involve a lot of money. But anyways, that is about that for that topic, unless you had more questions, I don't know. We are about at 58 minutes, so just shy of an hour right now, and somebody was asking what time is it. I have no idea. I think that it is around 7:38. I think you guys should try to not push into his personal life. No, that's okay. Like what I say with my Q&As and stuff, it's not that nothing is off limits. If there's anything that I don't really want to talk about or that I'm uncomfortable with, I won't share it. But basically, if just so you guys know, I am a very, very open person when people ask me things in real life. It's only in a professional environment, like at work, that I am very closed off. Like, people, unless we for some reason got to have some one-on-one or alone time, people won't know anything about my personal life. At work, I don't brag about myself. I don't talk about what I do outside of work, so they just know me as a barista. But with my personal life, that is, I think, what is the most inspiring. Like, that's what, for me, growing up, having like a bunch of trauma in my childhood, that's the only reason why I wanted to be a public speaker. Can you sing Beauty and the Beast? What song from Beauty and the Beast? And that's what made me want to go into show business, is because I used to always watch interviews with celebrities, and I was so inspired by the ones that had had great hardship and they still managed to achieve amazing things anyways, because that is what inspires people to keep going, is other people that are still going. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. There's a song called Beauty and the Beast. Are you thinking of Tale as Old as Time? Or is there a song called Beauty and the Beast in the remake with Emma Watson? Because I know there's like, Tale as Old as Time, and then it ends with Beauty and the Beast. Is that the song you're talking about? I don't know. Emma Watson. I only watched that movie once, and that was actually the last time I cried before doing my vlog, where I was bawling my face off the other day. I totally was crying while watching the Beauty and the Beast remake in the theaters. It was so touching, it was so amazing, and it was just so much better than I was expecting it to be. The only thing is I wish Emma Watson had more like theatrical training so they didn't have to digitalize her voice as much, but I know that that appeals to like the public in 2018. You haven't seen it yet? You need to see it! Especially because of the like all the musical theater. It's absolutely wonderful, and there's giant Broadway stars in there that you will love, and you probably already know. Oops. Yeah, Kaylee, you probably already know of who stars in Beauty and the Beast, but you definitely have to see it. You should watch Sing. It's a cartoon, but the singing in it is beautiful. Or Moana. I have seen Moana. Na 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 na. Good night, Grace. And I haven't seen Sing. I know that my mom wanted to see that, and she was saying that she was going to go to it with my brothers, but I'm not sure if she ended up going or not. But I haven't watched it yet. It looked cute. I've seen the previews, so I should definitely see it. I can't remember the words to that song from Moana, that's why I was just humming it instead. So, what can I sing? I can't even remember the words from a lot of the songs from the new Beauty and the Beast. Oh, thank you, Tanisha. I'd love to hear you sing sometime too. How far I'll go. There's a something behind me. Hey guys, so I don't know if any of you are still here on the live stream, but I have no idea how this works because it says that I am still going at 62 minutes, but my phone died while I was in the middle of filming and I just plugged it in and it gave me the option to continue streaming with where oh now I have my live stream like in the background playing at the same time. Okay, anyways, so apparently yeah, it lets you like continue where you left off. I have no idea how this is working or why it's continuing to do that when my phone died, or how this is going to appear once... Oh, I have a kitten visiting. I don't know how this is going to appear once I upload it. If I decide to upload this one, it might just be black for a really long time. Aw, hi kitten. She likes to roll around on the floor because she's a little weirdo, but she's my little weirdo. Yes, you are. Aw, look how cute she is. Look how cute. There's my cute little babies. But anyways, I am going to end this live stream now. I just wanted to come back on and let you guys know what happened. And I'm going to see if I can check any of your messages, if there was any from when it disconnected. But yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you for watching my KFC mukbang, and thank you all for asking all of your questions and stuff like that. It was awesome to do 2 crazy long live streams today. So far it has been over 2 hours of live streaming in one day. I guess we could call this like a live streaming event almost. But also, you know when Katy Perry did that like live stream for 24 hours kind of event? I don't remember what it was called. But basically she just like live streamed everything she did for 24 hours, or they have like the live stream in the Big Brother house. Maybe I'll have to plug in my phone one day in the corner and just like have it so that there's a giant live stream Big Brother of my house, and then you guys can just chill and come in and out of the live stream throughout the entire day, whenever you feel like coming in for a minute, and then I could host something at my house, whether it's like a holiday party or a birthday party, or hold a performance for you guys or something, but just make it into like a 24-hour live stream. So I thought that would be a cool idea that I just came up with right now. But oh, hi Tanisha. Yeah, I was so sad too. I was like, oh no, it literally just died in the middle of live streaming. My phone died. But the big reason why I was scared is because I wanted to upload this live stream to YouTube when I'm done, because it was also a KFC mukbang, and I was like, oh no, it probably is going to delete all of my video. So, I don't know, it might delete all of the video and it might not post on YouTube properly when it's done, but I have no idea. So, we will see what happens. But somebody was asking me what time it is. Now that I can actually see the time, it is 7:58. Even if it deleted, it just gives you another excuse to eat more food. Yes, it would. Sorry, I have like the burps now from eating all of that KFC and Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry that the lighting is terrible and the setup is terrible and the angle is terrible. I'm literally sitting in front of my computer with my cell phone resting on my computer so that it can stand up, and my phone is plugged in at like maximum cable reach from the wall in order to continue live streaming for a couple minutes. But I just worked 5 days and I have tomorrow off, and I'm so excited. And sorry, my voice is going. I'm so excited that I have tomorrow off, and then it's only one day, and then I'm back to work for another 5 days. But I was thinking of filming some exciting videos for you guys tomorrow during my day off. And now that St. Patrick's Day is over, and we are back to doing some mukbangs and stuff on my channel, I was wondering if there's anything specific that you guys would like to see on my channel in the future. I know Tanisha Purple Velvet keeps asking more questions about my childhood, so maybe I should make a video on that. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of places you would like me to do a mukbang, there's lots of sushi places around here if you'd like me to do a sushi mukbang. I don't eat sushi very often, but I could. And there's lots of Indian restaurants. We could do like butter chicken mukbang. I could order pizza from Domino's or Pizza Hut or anywhere and do that. Hello, Bernie. I don't know if you saw in my live chat earlier, but I gave you a shout out. And thank you for supporting me on GoFundMe and for sharing my link. Purple Velvet, can you bring food to all your future videos so that way if you talk about something sad, it's not as awful? Huh? Well, to be fair, we didn't talk about much sad except for the questions that you were asking me. And yeah, I would love to do live mukbangs all the time. Lexi Douse. Hi, Lexi. And thank you, Bernie. I'm glad that you were able to tune in, at least for tonight and the end of this, or we're 67 minutes into the live stream. I'm glad that you managed to come tune in. It actually cut out for a few minutes just a few minutes ago, so we are back. I really like your hairstyle like this. Thank you. I actually just washed it and blow dried it back in place because I knew that I was going to be wearing a top hat, so, or fedora, I guess that is, not a top hat. I have cats scratching in the background. Sorry if you can hear some scratching noises. But I'm wondering if there's any way that I could move my computer and the camera back to where I was. You wonder what I would look like blonde? Well, thankfully, I have hundreds of videos where I have blonde hair here on YouTube. So if you want to see me with blonde hair, dark blonde hair, platinum blonde hair, gold hair, silver hair, white hair, violet hair, electric blue hair, those videos are all up here. Pastel blue hair, pastel pink. Yeah, I've had pretty much all the blondes, but they are there. Yeah, it's okay to take risks, so try moving it and see what happens. Yes, because I'm sure it would probably be better if I was in better lighting for you guys, and I think my battery's been plugged in for a few minutes at least, so I will probably be able to move my phone without it completely dying. You guys just might see the ceiling or up my nose for a minute. Bum, bum, bum. This is a really good angle. I should film all of my videos like this. I really thought this was wonderful lighting. Oh, oops. Thank you, Bernie. This is what we did in the first live stream. I see a double chin. This is what we did in the first live stream, was this St. Patrick's Day look. This is what it looks like up close. It's just dark green, some light green, some silver, shiny emerald, lashes, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can plug this into the power bar. Oh, do you ever put pink on your eyes with glitter? Yeah, I've done that before. I have a look of that. Oh, oops. Oh no. The cord is definitely not long enough. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this. I don't really know who you are, but I've seen a couple of your videos. Sorry, oops. Do you ever put pink on your eyes with glitter? I do. I do have that in a video, I think my Valentine's Day video. And I don't really know who you are, but I've seen a couple of your videos, and I know you like Shane Dawson, so if you like Shane Dawson, I like you. Thank you, Lexi. I do like Shane Dawson. We were actually just talking about him a few minutes ago here on the live stream. And I really wish that this cord was long enough that I would be able to do this without holding my phone. So I'm just going to put you guys back on my computer. And then I'm going to move this entire shelving unit. This is like a live job, but I'm going to move this entire shelving unit a little bit closer to the wall so that we can have my phone plugged in while we live stream. So 1 second. I may be small, but I'm not weak. Oh no, I think I might have just broken a pallet. Oh no, I sat on it, but it didn't break. Thankfully, this is not my pallet, this is my roommate's pallet. That's why it's so dirty on the outside. Okay, so... Oh, we're still not close enough to the wall. 1 more second. Now I have to move the couch so that I can sit in front of you guys. Yeah. So, this is the glamorous life of a YouTuber behind the scenes. Now that I've moved you guys, the cord to the lamp is stuck underneath the bookshelf. Ah! Okay. We are almost back in business. Okay, cord is plugged in. Please let it sit. Okay, I think we are good. The struggle is real, you guys. Okay, let's go read these messages that I missed. I'm subbed to you, by the way. Thank you, Lexi. Welcome to the Sparkly family, if you're brand new. And Purple Velvet, I'll tell you exactly who he is. He is the kindest, most caring, loving angel you'll ever meet. Well, thank you so much, Tanisha. You are amazing yourself. Bernie, I heard a joke today, so I don't iron your 4-leaf clover because you don't want to press your luck. So funny thing about 4-leaf clovers, I used to... Purple Velvet, hey, you strong. Yes, I'm so strong. My twiggly body. Okay, so funny story. I used to collect 4-leaf clovers when I was little, and there was this spot when I was living in Nelson, BC, where I would go down to the train tracks, and there was so much oil spillage there that there was like 4 and 5 and 6 and 7-leaf clovers. And one day I actually found a book of somebody's clovers that they must have lost, but it was like an entire binder full of pressed 4 and 5 and 6 and 7-leaf clovers. And I was like, oh my god, because I know that I would have died if I lost that book. But I tried to like find whoever owned that book, and I couldn't find anybody. But I think that I am destined to have good luck for the rest of my life, because I found a book full of thousands and thousands of 4 and 5 and 6 and 7-leaf clovers, and I have had a lot of amazing luck in my life, so maybe that's why it is. You move the couch, you move the desk, don't underestimate yourself, Superman. Thank you, Tanisha. Yes, I did have to move the couch and the desk, but yes, I don't know. I haul around a lot of garbage every day at work. That's a lot of clover, great story. It is a lot of clover. And I used to work in manual labor. I used to work for a commercial plumbing company that my stepdad owns. So it used to be very tedious physical labor all day long, but I did make a lot more money. But they can't have lots of workers anymore because the economy kind of sucks. And to be honest, I completely hated the job. But at least it was good money, and my stepdad was supporting me. That's weird, I just suddenly got really freezing for no reason whatsoever. They say that that is a ghost. I like to think it's a ghost when that happens. Either my brother or my dad or somebody else is in the room. Do you have any loved ones that have passed? As this suddenly turns into a psychic live stream. I'm sensing that there was an aunt in your life, and she's trying to send the message to you that I'm just kidding, but your grandpa passed. Well, it could very well be your grandpa. I'm a very big believer in the afterlife. I'm not sure in what state or in how they visit us or in what form, but I do believe that there is some form of afterlife. No, you hated him. Uh-oh. Well, maybe he's here to reconcile that because he wasn't able to reconcile that in the physical form and show you that he loved you and supported you while he was here. So he could be doing that in his past life energy in order to reconcile that and bring peace to your life. um, yeah. Anyways, any other questions or anything before I wrap this up, because it is getting pretty late? Do you believe in past lives? Like having multiple lives, stuff like that? I'm not really sure. I've always liked to think that yes, like being an old soul. Because I don't know. People have always told me that I seem to have a very old soul, even though I'm a very like young energy kind of person. So how is the fund going? Haven't checked lately. Um, it's actually just your donation, but thank you, Bernie. Um, about past lives, though, I think I believe that you could have had an energy or a soul, or your soul lived on through a past life. Oh my god, I'm late and I'm so sad, lol. Well, hi, Janessa. Better late than never, and welcome. But I do think that even if there isn't a such thing as a past life, that my favorite part is that you don't have abs. That's why I call you Fat Boy, because I can see you getting bigger in a cuddly way. Yeah, unfortunately, I still have an 8-pack if I flex, but I've haven't really not had abs in a really long time. I'm quite lean. But anyways, about past lives, I do believe in collective consciousness, and I believe that whatever we learn and share as a human race is going to be like, that's why everybody that is in like these newer generations are so much more enlightened, and kids these days are so much more open-minded and enlightened, is because as human beings and as a society we share a collective consciousness that we pass down from generation to generation through knowledge and stories and what we've learned, and through being empathetic beings and learning to be empathetic beings towards other creatures. Have you had a chance to do some more dancing routines? I have not done any more dancing routines. I would love, 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 love to choreograph some more dancing routines once I reconnect with some dancers. I haven't really been able to afford to go to the studio here in a really long time. Those are the only dancers I know. Well, I remember when I was less than 5 years old, I had a lot of deja vu moments, even though I just started life. Yeah, I have a best friend that used to say stuff like that as well. I have a lot of deja vu moments as well, and a lot of things that I feel were deja vu from when I was like I feel like I first had this deja vu moment when I was like 5 or 6, and then I really live out the moment in my 20s, and I'm like, whoa, flashback to like a dream I had when I was 6 years old. But you never know. There's a scientific explanation for deja vu, apparently. Do you believe birthmarks are where you were killed or died in a past life? Oh my god, wow. I have never thought about that, but if that is true, that is really, really creepy because I've never even heard of that. But I have a birthmark on the back of my head, and my hair grows out dark blue there. And if you look under like really good lighting, you can see that all of my hair is brown, but there's one spot that is just, it grows out really dark blue black. And if that was where I died, then I probably got shot in the back of the head in a past life, and that is super sketchy. I remember one time I went to grandma's house and I was getting really dark, and I remember a feeling of major terror, and I still haven't figured out why. I am a great believer in intuition, but I also have panic attacks and anxiety, so it's hard to sort out what is just me having a panic attack and being triggered by something. But I also feel like I have a really, really, really good sense of reading people. I've always been really good at reading people. That's why I believe in psychics, because I've had psychics approach me in public and stuff like that and say that I had a very like magnetic vibe, or that they needed to talk to me. Something was telling them that they needed to go up and tell me this one thing or share this one thing with me. And that doesn't happen to a lot of people. So I've always thought that was weird. I've had psychics that I've never went to a psychic. They've all came to me, and they know everything about my life, and I don't know. It's really weird. It's only been in like my adult years, but I have met some psychics, and they came to me. I didn't go to them, so that was interesting, I guess. I don't remember why I was saying this. I feel like somebody asked something related to that. Oh, about the bad vibes when you were on your way to your grandma's house. Yes. Um, so I do believe in following your vibes as a human being, or that they might mean something. And they definitely mean something more a lot of the time. Like when you are in a group of people, or you're having a one-on-one interaction with somebody and you're getting a bad vibe or a great vibe, it's probably for a reason. And people do have a sixth sense that some people are more in tune with than others, but I do think that you should always try and listen to that sixth sense and your intuition, but always try and make sure to create um, your own kind of personal shell as well, to um, basically protect your own personal space, if that makes any sense. Like, if there's things that you're not comfortable with sharing yet, then you need to protect that until you feel vulnerable enough that you're willing to share those parts of yourself with other people and stuff like that. Me too, that's why I donated. You seem like a sparkly, cool guy. Only good vibes here. I am so glad I got to see some live stream tonight. Well, thank you. To be honest, I had no idea that people would ask like such in-depth or spiritual or serious questions here on my live stream, but those are the kind of conversations that I love to have, is super in-depth conversations, or conversations about stuff that actually matters and is actually important to human beings or to society, or what people struggle with in the dark or silently, or thoughts that people have in their own head that they're never brave enough to share. So I love talking about all of that stuff. Did you see the other comment I made? I'm not quite sure which other comment. But yeah, so I do believe in afterlives, I think, and I do believe in past lives. I don't know if I've never heard of birthmarks being the place or the way you died. It's right above Bernie. I'll have to go look back. I don't read people, but sometimes if I see someone, if I get a bad vibe off them, every single time they come back in my life, either that day or that week, I don't know why. Well, I don't know why that could be. You never know. If you believe in The Secret and the power of the law of attraction, what you think about, you attract, and what you believe, you attract. So if you always believe in positive things and believe positively about things that you want to reoccur in your life or that you want to attract in your life, they will come into your life. But that also goes the same with negative things. So if you have a negative vibe about somebody and you sat on that, or you decided to think about it or stir about it or obsess over it or be anxious about it, then that might be what the universe uses to draw the same negative person or the same negative energy back into your life. Me being an extremely sensitive person, I've always felt that I take on everybody else's energy. So if you're in a really bad mood around me, it's always been really hard for me to stay in a good, positive mood when somebody is unhappy around me. I know sometimes when I'm snappy with someone, the exact same words I told them is what someone in my friends or family will say. Could just be a coincidence, but it could be the universe manifesting in a weird way. You never know. But yeah, I definitely believe in the laws of attraction and in manifestation. And it's hard to always think positively, and it's hard to always put out and emit good positive vibes when life is throwing curveballs at you. But I think it's definitely important to try and always give the best version of yourself to people. But also, because, like I was saying about being overly sensitive, if you're constantly surrounded, I have not read that, Purple Velvet. If you're constantly surrounded by bad energy, you need to be able to like put up a wall, not necessarily put up a guard and block people out, but you need to be able to protect your own personal space so that if somebody else around you is emitting bad energy and bad vibes, you don't have to absorb their bad vibes. You can always just fight that back with positive vibes so that you can give good energy to them and also protect yourself and your own well-being. Please check it out, and the movies The Secret, both made by Rhonda Byrne. Oh, sorry. Yes, I have seen and read that. Yes, I've read The Secret. That's what I was talking about. Um, it's by Rhonda Byrne. Oh my god, yeah, that's exactly what you asked. Have you read The Secret? Yes, I have. Sorry. I own The Secret, actually. It's in my bedroom right now. Sometimes I feel like my family doesn't believe in me. Every time we go out, it's arguing. You know, that can be a common thing, I guess. That is definitely common in my family. My family is always arguing and fighting. And at this point in my life, I think family is great to have and to be supportive of, and to know that they're always going to be there. But sometimes it is better to have them at a further distance, because sometimes you just don't connect with your family, and they are your blood relatives, but that doesn't mean that they're always going to understand you as much as some other people might. And so, I don't know, I love my family a lot, but I couldn't personally be with them all the time, because then our energy is just not the best, and we are not the most supportive of each other when we are all together. I do not come from a happy fairy tale kind of family. I am a person, and I'm in a good mood a lot of the time, and I'm really positive, and it's so true. To give your honest, true self makes sense, so I'm sending out the good vibes out to you. Well, thank you, Bernie. I am very happy to hear that, and I am happy to accept them. Have you read The Game of Life and How to Play It? Janessa, no, I have not read The Game of Life and How to Play It. Purple Velvet, can you read some excerpts from The Secret? It's been so long, I need a refresher. Well, I don't think that I'm going to go dig that out right now, but we could do that in another live stream when I have it like on hand or something like that. Or maybe I could do a video sharing my favorite parts. It's kind of like the Bible of manifestation to those that don't follow structured religion. The Game of Life and How to Play It. I read it, but I guess I forgot the majority of it by now. Oh, I read it. Yeah, I have never read it. Nightlights. Toys R Us is closing all US stores and most stores around the world. Interesting. I didn't know. Actually, no, I think I did hear that, actually. I don't know. There's one Toys R Us near me at Capilano Mall, I believe, but I don't ever shop there. I haven't really been in a Toys R Us in a really, really long time, but I have heard that they're closing down. So we are at 88 minutes and 46 seconds. We have moved the camera and the live stream over a whole bunch of times. We've done a KFC mukbang. We had my phone die. We cut out. We started up again, and people came back. And that is crazy that it's allowing me to still live stream even though my phone died in between. We had a little guest appearance by the two cats. Janessa, thank you for bringing that book back into my existence. I just got the PDF for it right now, so thank you. Ooh, I will have to look it up as well. And what did Bernie just say? I missed the KFC. What did you try again? Okay, well, thankfully, I'm going to post this, so if it processes the first half before my phone died, you'll be able to catch the entire KFC mukbang once it is uploaded, and then you just don't have to rewatch the ending half. But basically, I got the spicy big crunch in here, and I had a Dr. Pepper. Oh, here's some more KFC bags. Another KFC bag. I had some Kentucky flatbread chicken wrap, so it was in here. I had 6 of these cookies. I still have a few of them left for anybody that wants a cookie. And I had some fries. They're all gone. and, oh, and then I had a strawberry cheesecake, and that's all that's left of the strawberry cheesecake, if anybody wants the last bite. And what did you guys say? Now that I think about it, the game of life and how to play it even talks about coming up with the money you need abundantly without striving for it. That's a very interesting point. I think that the Secret talks about that as well. But if you're always striving towards something, that's something they talk about in The Secret as well, that if you're always striving, that it's probably not going to happen. And I don't remember what that reason is, but I think striving for something is fueled by the insecurity that it's never going to happen. And that's how I always felt working in the entertainment industry and why I love YouTube, because I can just be on YouTube at whatever time and whatever platform and just be myself and appreciate what it is. Isn't it sad how companies you've known your whole life, like Toys R Us, can just go bankrupt? It is sad that things we're familiar with can go bankrupt, but everything happens for a reason. Can I share with you the dream I had last night? Sure, share away. Bernie. Oh, right, nice. I tried recently the extra crispy chicken, but my favorite is the hot wings. Extra crispy chicken. I haven't tried that yet. And I have tried like their boneless ones when they have them, and I haven't had hot wings in a really long time. But yeah, I love KFC and KFC chicken when I do have it. Do they have Build-A-Bear Workshop in Canada? Yes, they do have Build-A-Bear, and they have a couple things that are like Build-A-Bear in some of the superstores, but for the most part, they have Build-A-Bears in like really big malls that are like kid-friendly. I think that they have one maybe at Metrotown in Vancouver, or in New Westminster or Burnaby or wherever that is, but they don't have any in North Van or downtown Vancouver. So I had a dream I was surrounded by a bunch of people, and this woman was talking and said she went into an unbelieving part of the world to make money. That is interesting. I never remember what people say in my dreams. I don't have very visual dreams, but I do have very, very vivid daydreams, and I do have epiphanies, and I have premonitions, and I've never, or every, blah, blah. I've had many premonitions that have come true, and many premonitions that I'm waiting to come true that haven't come true yet. Like, I'm still waiting for my friend Kaylee to get cast in a chorus line because I totally saw her playing that. And I've had other premonitions like meeting Kenny Ortega, that happened, and I had a premonition about meeting Maddie Ziegler, and that happened, and about meeting Abby Lee Miller, and about meeting Daniel Radcliffe, who's Harry Potter, and I met him. And I don't know, whenever I have like a really, it's either I'll have a visual premonition of something or I'll just have a really, really strong gut feeling about something, and then it happens. A local resident said, "Would you like to make money our way?" She said no, because she knew they didn't believe. Then she said, "I align myself to my provider for money, however much money I need or desire." That was in your dream? I used to have nightmares about the devil. I was so scared that I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I used to have weird nightmares. I remember having this one recurrent dream, and this doesn't even sound like a dream because it wasn't even like a video sequence. It wasn't like me living out anything. It was literally just an image. But I used to have this recurrent dream as a child of literally just a poster of the 101 Dalmatians and Cruella de Vil. And I was like so afraid of Cruella de Vil as a child, but I loved all of the 101 Dalmatians, so it was a very conflicting dream to always have. But nothing happened in this dream. It was literally just like a picture. It's as if I would just sleep and there'd be a picture of 101 Dalmatians in my mind. And then I shared a picture from 101 Dalmatians on my Instagram yesterday, and it's really funny. It's with Cruella de Vil, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can check me out there. It's Jordan Jonas Sparks. Or you can check out my beauty Instagram, which is like just makeup and beauty, and it is called Sparksity. So my last name, Sparks, and then Ity, if you want to check me out there. Also, while we're talking about social media, if you guys don't have me on Snapchat, I don't post there a lot, but if you do, you can follow me on Snapchat at JJ Sparks for whenever I do post. And my Twitter is Jordan J Sparks. I don't post a ton on there either, but I do post my YouTube links and stuff. You should start reacting to trailers. Like for movie trailers, I haven't ever done any reaction videos, mostly because I don't know how to, like, I'm pretty bad at video editing, and everything that I have done takes me a really, really long time. But I don't know how to, like, make the video appear in the corner of your screen. So if I had friends that were better at editing video, I'd probably be able to do that. Reaction videos while eating so you can stay calm. Okay, so basically I should do my makeup and then get the food for a mukbang and then eat the food while I'm doing a reaction video to something else so that we're doing 3 videos in one. It will be Beauty and the Feast reacts to blank. Have you ever seen The Greatest Showman? This is the greatest show! Yes, I have. It's my favorite movie that I've seen recently. I went to go see it on my birthday with my roommate, and it was amazing. And I was super happy to see Zac Efron back on screen where he belongs, in my opinion, singing and dancing in musicals. And I was super stoked to see Hugh Jackman back acting in musicals. Multitasking and happy belated birthday again. Okay, thank you, Bernie. Purple Velvet. Oh my god, Jumanji was so good. I haven't seen the new Jumanji. Two Disney stars together. Yes, Disney stars. I love meeting Disney stars. I'm hoping that I might be in Descendants 3 this summer. I was in Descendants 2 last summer, and that's when I met Kenny Ortega and Dove Cameron and China Anne McClain and Cameron Boyce and just some amazing Disney stars. But I would love to be in Descendants 3, and they're filming it. Oh, when was your birthday? You're another year older and another year fatter. My birthday was January 23rd. Wow, you're so lucky. Yes, it was very lucky. Dove Cameron told me I have beautiful, crazy eyes. That was the best compliment of my life. Wait, you were in Descendants? Yes, I was in Descendants 2, not Descendants 1. In Descendants 2, I'm a military guard. I wear a yellow and blue royal looking costume, and every scene that I'm in the movie, you can see me delivering a letter in the movie. I don't know who the letter gets delivered to. I can't remember. They weren't actually in the scene. It was just the reactions. Hi, Bella. Whoa, slow down. What about Descendants? I haven't even heard of it. Okay, Descendants is a Disney movie. Well, it's a trilogy now. And it is about the school where the children of the Disney villains and Disney heroes' children go. Wow, that's absolutely incredible. Like, I can't right now. I'd kill to be on Disney Channel. You know what? I dreamed of being on Disney Channel my entire life. I was obsessed with Family Channel. I grew up loving all the cartoons on Disney Channel to start off with, but then I also watched Lizzie McGuire, and I watched The Raven Show, and I watched Even Stevens back when all of those shows were on TV. And then I was obsessed with Hannah Montana, even when I was probably a little bit old to be watching Hannah Montana. And I saw Descendants. It was a very nice musical movie. Thanks. Must go try and watch it again to see if I can see you in it. Yes, I'm in Descendants too, so make sure to watch the second one if you're looking for me. Where's your name in the cast? So I was a background performer, dancer, singer, and stuff like that, so I don't think that my name would be in the cast. If you might be able to search and find me on IMDb or something. My IMDb you'll find if you just Google my name. Loving the St. Patrick's Day look. Thank you, Bella. And, but anyways, you will see me dancing in a couple of the scenes if you really look out for me. And you will see me singing and stuff. But the one scene where I'm like right up, like there's an up close shot, I'm delivering a letter And it is to this young girl, and I'm so sorry, I can't remember the name of her character or the actress, but it's like this young girl with like big buns on her hair. I'm pretty sure that I was delivering the letter to. It was a couple years ago when we filmed this, and I only watched the movie or once, but when we filmed the scene, the girl wasn't there. It was literally just they were filming, like the camera was just filming the people that were delivering the letter. But yeah, I have my hair, it's like brown, it's like coiffed kind of like this to the side. If you're looking for me, I'm not wearing any makeup because it's a Disney show. Actually, that's a lie. I'm wearing a bunch of makeup on my face, like foundation, but I'm not wearing like glam makeup. But I was wearing like 100 layers of foundation, and they made me shave like 5 times a day so that I could still look like I was in high school. And yeah, Descendants was the funnest movie that I've ever been on, and I was so excited to meet Kenny Ortega. That's the reason I moved to Vancouver. I was actually living in Alberta when I got the email, and they asked me if I wanted to come be in this project, but that it was starting in like 24 hours. So I literally booked a flight, quit my job, and moved to Vancouver that night. And I started working on Descendants the next day. And it was the best time ever. And I can't wait, and I'm hopefully going to be in the third one. What is the cast like in real life? Well, I'm actually doing a dance film with a member from the cast next month. I'm super stoked about, but the cast is all very nice for the most part. I strongly suggest you watch Boyhood. It's very heart touching. Is that the one where it like starts as a little boy and he grows up? I really would like to see that movie. It's like number one on my list of go-to movies. But the cast, what are they like in real life? Dove Cameron is very reserved for the most part. She sticks to herself and she listens to her music really, really loud. She also broke up with her fiance in the middle of when we were filming, and she had to be on set the next day for like 16 hours. So I felt really bad, but that would probably make me go sit in a corner and blast my music and stick to myself as well, especially if I had to do all these crying scenes and serious dramatic scenes and like musical numbers. That would be really, really stressful to just put aside your personal life and do that. I wish you could do something with Jennifer Lawrence. I have never met or seen her, but maybe in the future. Fingers crossed. Um, you just put it out into the universe, so maybe it's gonna happen. Ooh, speaking of movies, you have to see Love, Simon. I have not seen that either, Bella. What's that about? Um, but yeah, China Anne McClain is extremely friendly and nice, and she talks to everybody as well. Kenny Ortega, the director, he directed Hannah Montana and High School Musical and the Michael Jackson tours and the Jonas Brothers, and he's amazing and supportive, and he even like remembers everybody in the background, all of their names. So he is incredible. And Cameron Boyce was making fun of the people in the background and pretending or telling people that they didn't matter. So I'm not very happy about him. Sorry, one second. I missed a message here. Oh my god, it's about this guy who happily is proud of coming out gay. It's just coming out in theaters now. Amazing. My last movie I watched is Baywatch, a pretty funny movie. Had Zac Efron in it and the ROC. I haven't seen Baywatch yet. A closet gay kid through this journeys of coming out and falling in love. It sounds great. I should watch it. Cameron Boyce is a jerk. Yes. I would not like to say anything like bad about him other than the fact that he like gave me a hug and said goodbye, so like he was nice to me, but we did overhear him talking to other actors about how the background people are just literally like fill-in bodies and they don't mean anything and they're not important and don't they know they're not real performers and just like a lot of rude things. So that's all I'm going to say about Cameron Boyce. Sophia Bush, I never got to talk to her or anything. She was very reserved as well, we'll say. Um, and yes, Christian Legacy, who is in the cast, he is a dancer and stuff like that, and he is choreographing a dance film. Then they asked me to be in the cast, so I'm going to be rehearsing that on Sundays throughout April, and then we're filming on May 5th. So I will hopefully have more information about that for you guys. I think it's called A Midnight's Tale. If I buy Descendants 2, do you get royalties from it? No, I do not get any royalties, unfortunately. I've already been paid everything that I'm ever going to get paid from Descendants, unless I get cast in Descendants 3. Actually, I saw Call Me by Your Name. I haven't seen that one either. Was Dove reserved in like a stuck up way? No. I think she was just really, really, what's the word? Disconnected because of what was going on in her personal life. Like, this is the love of her life. And I guess the boyfriend at the time, fiance at the time, she has publicly said was abusive and stuff like that. So I think it was just a lot that she was dealing with at the time. But whenever she did take a moment to like see you in the morning or like while you're at the craft truck, which is where we get breakfast and stuff, she would make sure to say hi and smile. Or if she was getting her makeup done, she was really friendly. Want to make a video of you called Life of an Angel. Oh, thank you. You're very sweet. Feel free. I'll watch it if you send it to me. Um, and Dove she had, I don't know. I, like I said, believe in vibes, and she has the best vibe of any other human that I've ever met. There was something really, really magical about her. And she had that kind of magnetic energy that commanded everybody around her's attention. And she is naturally very, very beautiful, and she has beautiful eyes. And she took a moment to stare in my eyes when she was complimenting me on my eyes, so I had a moment to like look directly into her eyes. But she was very, very sweet, Dove Cameron. I just felt bad that she was going through that breakup at the time while she had to film, because there's no time for you to take a day off and cry in your bedroom when you're filming a multi-million-dollar picture. You just kind of have to be there, and you have to do what needs to be done for the sake of the rest of the people there that are there to work. So yeah, I would say Dove is not stuck up. I'd say she's very authentic. She has a very, very, very big heart, and she just wants to spread goodness and be the best version of herself for her fans. I want to make a video. I've lost all respect for Cameron, but I love Dove even more. I love Dove so much more. I honestly didn't even know who she was before filming that movie, other than Liv and Maddie, which I'd never watched. I had just heard of it and seen like previews on the Disney Channel, but I didn't really watch Family Channel at that time. Please watch A Wrinkle in Time, Oprah's newest movie. So amazing, especially since you enjoy LOA. LOA. What's LOA again? And A Wrinkle in Time is the next movie that I'm so excited to see as well. I've been watching a bunch of movies with Rowan, or a bunch of, interviews with, oh, right, Law of Attraction. Oh, is it about that? That's so exciting. I've never read the book. Have you read the book? Anyways, for one, I'm so excited to see Oprah in a movie. And for two, I've been watching a bunch of interviews with Rowan Blanchard, and she's so, like, woke, and she has the best vibes, and I'm so excited to see her in this movie. I watch Liv and Maddie, enjoy good comedy shows like Will and Grace. Ooh, I used to watch Will and Grace back in the day, too. And yeah, Liv and Maddie. In order to be able to play two characters like that are so different, I think you have to be a very wise and experienced person. Oprah was in The Butler that came out in 2013. Oh, I've never seen that before. I haven't seen a lot of these movies that you guys are bringing up. I don't actually watch a lot of movies. I'm the kind of person that finds a movie, and then when I love a movie, I'll watch it a billion times. Or if I love a song, I'll listen to it until I've killed it. But I haven't watched a lot of movies. She smokes, drinks, cusses, everything in The Butler. Oh my god, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine Oprah in that light. Actually, seeing Oprah in some like behind the scenes interviews and like on her YouTube channel, some of the stuff that she shared on there, I've actually been like shocked at some of the stuff, or how Oprah is behind the scenes. She's not as like perfect and graceful as she seems. If I go back and watch the song with Dove in China, will I see you? Okay, so basically all of the scenes that you'll see me in, you'll see me delivering a letter in a, like, there's a room that's splattered with paint. It's rainbow paint all over this room, and it's in like a college dorm room. Oprah loves talking about going to the bathroom. I don't know why though. Weird. Um, yeah, so the room where I delivered the letter is like all rainbow. I haven't heard of the band Neon Dreams. And then that rainbow room we were filming out at Riverview, which is actually an abandoned mental asylum in Coquitlam, BC. And then the other scenes you'll see me in, they all took place on this giant boat, and they were all mostly for like the finale dance number and stuff like that, or like when Ursa, is that what's her name? China's character, when she turns into like the giant sea creature and stuff. I'm in all of the shots for that, and the cotillion ball and all of that stuff, but it's all in like the CGI giant ship that you'll see me. So yeah, basically the Dove's last number with Ben, I'm in that. And yeah, all the fun things you got to do makes me feel bad for being poor. Yeah, all those fun things. It's great. That's why I pursued um, show business, because I would get to do these things anyways, regardless of whether I make like no money. But I'd rather have an exciting life that I'll be able to tell stories about and think about than just like going to school and becoming something for the money and then having a ton of money but no good memories, or spending all of my life slaving away at a job I don't like. Which I currently work in the corporate world full time in order to support YouTube and the arts, but a few months of the year filming is busy and stuff like that, and I don't have to work at a customer service job. Um, all the fun thing. I have visited Riverview. They have filmed there a lot. Used to live there in Coquitlam and moved from Port Moody here to Penticton. Oh, very cool. I did not know that you used to live in Coquitlam. I've filmed out there a ton as well. Have you thought about having a family of your own, though? Yes, I would love to have a family of my own. I would love to have a very, very, very large family of my own even one day, but you never know. Whatever is in the cards will happen. But Bernie, that's cool that you lived in Coquitlam. I've filmed out there a bunch of times. It's the most popular place to film for me since I've lived in Vancouver and area. I filmed a bunch of different TV shows and movies that were filmed out there. I love it. I love haunted places or places that are supposed to be supernatural or anything like that. Hi. Hi, kitten. What? We have a visitor that is being really, really talky and chatty. Oh no, it's 8:45. I missed church. Oh no. It's church at 8:45? The most chatty cat in the world. Yes? Are you begging for attention? That's how I used to feel when my mom would be like on the phone for too long as a kid, and I'm like, Mom, pay attention to me. And my dad used to sit there and play guitar so long. I'm just petting her, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Oh no, Purple, that's okay. There's always next time. Yes, there's always next time. But yeah, my dad used to just play guitar, and I'd be like, pay attention to me, and he's just playing his guitar and singing really loud. Aw, she literally always comes to me and like begs for attention. Like she'll literally yell at me if she wants more attention. Can we see the cat some more? So adorable. She actually just ran away from my lap. But I'm sure there will be a lot more of those two cats on this stream. I can literally like see her fur floating around in front of my face because she sheds a lot. Oh my gosh. And I think especially because now it's like summer, and even though they're indoor cats, they still like grow and shed their coats like that. So why don't we have another cookie? I've always been a cat person too. I owned 21 cats at one point in my life. I sing in a church choir. It's so much fun. Love to sing. Favorite song is Whitney Houston, I'll Always Love You. That's my favorite song too, Bernie. Another cookie. Yeah, I'm not actually hungry or wanting that cookie, but I had one bite at least. I hope that life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you dreamed of, and I'm wishing you joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish you love. Yes, that's my favorite song of all time. I have a bunch of favorite songs, but that's one of the songs that I could listen to. I could watch your music video. I could listen to somebody else sing it. I could sing it myself, and I will never, ever, ever, ever get sick of it. I wish you joy and happiness too, Jordan. That was awesome. Thank you, Bernie. I wish you all the joy and happiness as well. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Oh, I will always love you. Ooh. She always comes to me when I'm singing. Pandora comes to me and screams for attention, and Azura always thinks that I'm like stressed out or that I need to see her when I'm singing. She's the cutest. Now I know all the USA music artists, but who's Canada's youth singers? Well, we have Justin Bieber. I honestly do not know who are Canadian singers. Basically, unless you get noticed in LA and Hollywood, then we're not going to really hear about you in Canada. There was a, I have like personal friends that are Canadian singers that I support, that I know personally, but nobody that's like big and making albums or anything. Is it true they wanted to kick Justin Bieber out of Canada? No, I don't think there's anybody that actually like makes those elective decisions. We don't have like a Donald Trump that's going to be like, Justin Bieber is kicked out of Canada. Like, we just have our prime minister and he doesn't personally kick anybody out, so. I would say that was a rumor. Who else is Canadian that's a singer? Avril Lavigne. I don't know if she's really youth anymore. Okay, I know this is super off topic, but your eye makeup looks really good. If you aren't wearing any, and I'm just an idiot, then you have really pretty eyelids. Oh my god, I'm wearing a ton of makeup. This is what it looks like up close. And thank you very much. Yes, Alanis Morissette, she was Canadian too. That was one of my big inspirations because she's Canadian. Also, she's not really a youth singer. Can't think of like any youth singers that are Canadian at the moment off the top of my head. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Celine Dion was also Canadian. And there was a girl, what was her name? She covered all the French versions. Oh, I love Sarah McLachlan as well, Bernie. But there was a girl that covered all of the French versions of the High School Musical songs, and oh, what was her name? I can't remember. Je sens que ce ne marchera. Oh, My Heart Will Go On. I want to hear that. Oh, I love My Heart Will Go On as well. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Love was how I loved you. My cats are fighting in the background. One true time I hold to. In my heart you'll always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and the heart does go on and on. Thank you, Bernie, for complimenting my singing. I haven't been singing a lot lately, other than today I was singing Corner of the Sky on my live stream. I could never sing better than Celine. She is like one of the queens of time. But thank you so much, Purple Velvet. That's one of my favorite songs as well. I don't really care if people think that a song is like corny and cheesy. My favorite songs have always been like the really long, slow, um, touching, heartfelt love ballads. And especially from the 90s, like from The Bodyguard, which is where. Well, no, I Will Always Love You is not actually a Whitney Houston song, nor is it from The Bodyguard. It's actually a Dolly Parton song from like the 70s, I think, or the 60s. But Whitney Houston covered it, and when she did it in The Bodyguard, that's what made the song like go multi-platinum and become extremely famous. And everybody knows that song now. It's literally what everybody knows Whitney Houston for. But I am getting parched from talking so much. I'm almost tempted to drink that Beauty Blender water from the first live stream. Oh my god, you said Dolly Parton. Now I'm thinking of Jolene. Please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging you, said I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, Joanna. I never really thought this was going to be a singing video and that it was going to become karaoke at request, but thank you, Purple Velvet and Joanna and Bernie, and thanks for all of the random suggestions. I'm surprised I actually don't know a lot of music by Dolly Parton, but I do know those because Dolly Parton is queen. Can you do Puppies in the Backseat? Oh my god, that's so funny because, yes, I hope you have a great sleep tonight, and I hope to see this live stream again. Thank you, Bernie. I hope that it posts properly when I'm done doing the live stream so that you can see the beginning of it, and then all of you guys can watch that missed it. Okay. We be getting extra flossy, cruising around in my Bugatti. Just because we're broke don't mean we can't dream. We got puppies in the backseat, turning up on Trenta lattes, spray tan and flippy floppies, cheesing for the paparazzi. We got puppies in the backseat. There you go. I did part of it, so you're welcome. And thank you for the suggestion. Nobody ever asks to hear a part of my song, so... I hope you have a great sleep. It's okay, you'll always be in our heart. You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart, always. That's from Lion King 2, I think. Maybe it's from the first one. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We've got each other to have to hold. They'll see in time, I know. Oh yeah, You'll Be in My Heart. That's from Tarzan, I believe. You're totally right. Oops. I think it is anyways. Is it from Tarzan? I have seen Tarzan the musical live, but I haven't seen the movie in like so many years, but I'm pretty sure that it was from Tarzan and it's not from Lion King. And I'm totally a Disney lover too. Yes, I love Disney so much, but I often get confused as to where the songs come from because I don't watch the movies over and over again anymore, but I do still sing the songs when they come to mind. My favorite. What's your favorite Disney song? Everybody tell me your favorite Disney song right now. Go. Yeah, it's Tarzan. I wish you could sing I'll Make a Man Out of You. Oh, I love that song too. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? I can't remember the rest of the words. Thanks again for the shout out and being an instant fan since the Shane Dawson videos, Whole Wide World. Oh, thank you, Bernie. I actually didn't know which videos you found me on, so that is cool to know where you found me. I wasn't sure if it was before then or not, because that's about when I started seeing you all the time in the comments. Um, oh, dang, I wish I could remember the words to that Mulan ones. Love will find a way. Yes, I love that one too. We have like all the same. Love will find a way. No matter where we go, we're home. If we are there together, like dark turning into day, somehow we'll come through. Now that I found you, love will find a way. I know love will find a way. Sorry, I went a little flat on that last note. You should do a video with a mix of Disney songs. Thank you. I probably would have done that years ago, but it's been so overdone by people on the internet. And, oh my god, hi Kaylee, you're back. Poor unfortunate souls. Yeah, actually the live stream connected back on as soon as I plugged my phone back in, so we're still going strong on the same live stream, 126 minutes in. Now we're basically just singing a bunch of Disney songs and taking song requests. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember the words to the Mulan. I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting gym. Be a man. This guy's got me scared to death. I hope he doesn't see right through me. Boy, I really wish that I knew how to swim. Be a man. You must be strong as a coursing river, with all the strength of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Time is racing toward us till the Huns arrive. Heed my every order and you might survive. You're the... I don't remember. Okay. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one wants to be thinner, that one wants to get the girls, and do I help them? Ha! Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying, spells, oh, so I please! And do I help them? Ha! Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price. I'm afraid I had to rake them across the coals. Those poor, unfortunate souls. And somebody said a whole new world. Unless they met a brand new world with something else. But I do know a whole new world from Aladdin. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a new horizons to pursue. I'll chase them anywhere with time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world, that's where we'll be. A thrilling chase, a dazzling place for you and me. That was my little solo version Thank you, Purple Velvet. And was it Joanna? Somebody asked how long I've been singing for. I've been singing for literally my entire life. I started singing when I was like 3 years old, probably. I used to just sing lots of little fairy tales, like little like rhymes and stuff from fairy tales. And I would sing nursery rhymes, and at daycare we used to sing things like, the more we get together to get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. And stuff like that. That's where I fell in love with singing, to be honest. Or baby beluga in the deep blue sea. Just little nursery rhymes. And stuff like that. And then I wanted to be a singer my entire life. My dad was always a terrible singer and a better guitar player, but he always encouraged mine and my brother's love of music. And I sang in the choir when I was really, really, really young in elementary school for a tiny bit. Once I built up the courage, we sang lots of Christmas songs. And then once I moved with my mom and my stepdad, the belittling stepdad, I was always told my voice was completely garbage. I was told to be quiet. He would like stomp on the floor if I was singing, or slam my door, or like tell me there's nails on a chalkboard. But that's actually how all of my brothers ended up reacting and treating me as well, because they saw and listened to my stepdad do that every single day. And so I completely lost all of my confidence and my self-esteem in my singing for all of my adolescent years. And then when I graduated high school, no, your voice is wonderful, and Angela, you're so smart. I love Under the Sea. Thank you guys, you're very sweet. I started singing again when I was in college. Well, actually, it was High School Musical came out when I was in high school, and I became obsessed with that and started singing again in my bedroom and making YouTube covers on my webcam that were really, really bad and really tone deaf, because I stopped singing for like 7 years. And then I started singing again in college, and I took, sorry, there's so much cat hair because of this cat sitting on my lap, and she sheds like a storm as well. Do you want to pursue a career in music and entertainment? I kind of was for a while trying to do that, but now I mostly want to do it on YouTube, and if it leads into other opportunities or appearances or anything like that, that would be great. I'm still, like I mentioned earlier on this live stream, I'm doing a dance film this spring that I was cast in. It's just dancing, though, there's no singing or anything. But yeah, if that happens and I continue to work in entertainment, that'd be great, but I'm not going to be like working as a server and auditioning all the time kind of life anymore. If you ever watched Lady and the Tramp, yes, that was one of my original favorite Disney movies. And yeah, so I took some training, I guess you could call it whole voice training in college, but we only had like 15-minute lessons once a week, and they were more so to practice our repertoire. Are there any tricks to making it big on YouTube? I have no idea. I haven't got there. I just have my sparkly family here, and I love you guys. But I don't know, if you have any tips, feel free to share them. Just put yourself out there. I learned from someone that keep practicing will only make you better. Yes, it's very true. And perfect practice makes perfect, not just practice. So if you always practice trying to do it your best, then you'll become better. Is there any tricks to making it? You deserve to be there. Thank you, Joanna. You're very sweet. I don't know what it is about you, but the more we get to know you, the more we love you. Well, thank you so much. That's why I'm kind of loving these live streams, because I never know what to film for you guys or what you guys want to know. And when we do live streams, you're literally right here with me. It's like having a giant slumber party, to be honest, where all of us are just hanging out in my living room, and we're all just friends talking about what is going on in our lives, and like getting to know each other and talking about our beliefs and what we love and sharing our favorite songs. And that is super awesome for me. I'll tell you what to film, whatever makes you happy. Well, thank you. What makes me happy is being able to connect with you guys. So that's why I think a lot of YouTubers are always asking, what do you want to see? Because they just want to make you guys happy. YouTubers are naturally people pleasers. I think YouTubers get a lot of bad rap because a lot of people think that they're like really egotistical, and that a lot of YouTubers are very vain or attention seeking, when a lot of YouTubers are just really insecure, or they have low self-esteem, or they're people pleasers, or they're entertainers. They just want to make people happy. Chat about coming to reunite with me and how we're going to dance together. Um, I think I have talked about us dancing together. Okay, I literally need a mirror because there's so much cat fur sticking to my face. Azura. I love the cats. I don't love their hair. But yes, me and Kaylee would love to reunite and be able to create more dance videos. If you guys saw my Requiem for a Dream dance video, I know a bunch of you guys were commenting on it. Kaylee and I choreographed that together. That's the Kaylee that I was mentioning in the description bio, and we just work so well together artistically and to create, and that was my first time choreographing, and I come from a very like not technical background, but like I'm obsessed with like dance technique and contemporary dancing and graceful and pretty dancing. And Kaylee is like a gymnast first and foremost as a child, and then her background has prepared her for like very hard hitting and contemporary jazz and hip hop. So when you put the two of us together, our choreography is just like one whole unit as opposed to by ourselves. We are by ourselves, but together we are more powerful. So hopefully we get to continue to choreograph and make more things in the future, but that is who helped choreograph that, and that is the dancer you see in the front, the little blonde bombshell. Yes, let's create. So in case you guys didn't know, I am living here in North Vancouver / Vancouver, but me and Kaylee have been talking every day about me potentially moving back to Ontario, and that's where I went to college, and that's where me and Kaylee met. I love to dance too. I actually hope to meet you one day for real. Well, we should meet then. That would be very cool. What kind of dancing do you love, Bernie? And in Penticton, do you ever float down the channel? That was my favorite thing to do whenever I go there. Did you see my other comment? I'm not sure. It was probably pretty far back at this point. Was it about singing Part of Your World, or was it about making videos about whatever I want? Right above Kaylee. Oh. Yeah, I almost never do nothing for myself, but I'll spend hours watching others live their lives. Does that make sense? Yes, it's funny because I create YouTube videos and I am a YouTuber, but it's really hard even for me to pull myself away from just watching and living vicariously through everybody else's lives, and to actually film for you guys and do stuff for you guys, because I always feel like, oh, my life isn't very exciting. I don't want to film for you guys, and that's why YouTubers, I think, are always like, what should I film too? Because they always are like, you guys don't want to see what I'm doing in a normal day-to-day life, or just do a live stream about nothing because you guys will be bored. But in reality, YouTuber families, they just want to support their YouTuber doing anything, it seems like these days. Did you see my other comments? Right off, Kaylee, yes, I tried to, but so busy working at customer service in a grocery store here, you know how retail is. Yes, I do. I believe you said that you work at Safeway, is that correct? Um, a manager at Safeway, maybe? I used to work at a Safeway back in the day, and I liked it more than my current job, but I do know the struggle is real and it takes up a lot of time. Why in 28 do we live vicariously through others so often? I think that it is an age where we do whatever is convenient because humans are wired to take the easiest route. We're a mammal, that's just what we do. And especially because we are very, very smart, intelligent mammals, we are going to take the easiest route, and it is easier to watch somebody do something than to get up and do it yourself. So if you can feel the same kind of pleasure by living vicariously through somebody through a reality show or YouTube channel, there's less likelihood that you're probably going to do it yourself unless that is your source of inspiration to do so. Which is why I like to watch YouTubers. I like to watch them to live vicariously through them and to enjoy them, but also be able to make the connection that I am inspired by them, and I would like to actually live that life that they're living and connecting with their YouTuber families instead of just watching and living vicariously through them. What time is it there? It is 9:13. And yes, Safeway as a cashier slash customer service. Cool, Bernie. That was a job that I had in the past as well. I started out as a courtesy clerk or service clerk. I think it's called a courtesy clerk at Safeway. And then I became a cashier. And 4011 bananas, 4065 green bell peppers, 4021 I think is gala apples. Um, and I haven't worked in a grocery store in 12 years, I think. So probably when I quit, you started. I know this sounds bad, but I watch YouTubers who spend tons of money on the new house, new car, etc. So I get to save my money while seeing what luxury is. Yeah, I see luxury and know that it literally makes zero difference because of YouTubers. And now I don't feel inspired by money. I just feel inspired by being able to connect with as many people and share our stories as much as possible, and just to connect with people on a human level and the most vulnerable level that people I think are a lot of the times afraid to be that vulnerable and authentic in real life. And on YouTube, it allows them to feel like they're in a safer environment and they're with people they can trust. Joanna Morrison, how old are you if you don't mind disclosing that? I just turned 28, but I am Peter Pan and I have looked the same since I was like, when did I get facial hair? 18. I've basically looked the same since then. I've been the same size other than when I was going to the gym all the time working out. Yeah. 28 going on 18. Yeah, 30 going on 13. Oh my god, I love 13 going on 30 though. Anyways, I do need to end this live chat though. It is 140 minutes in. Woohoo, Babyface Club. You're definitely a babyface too, Kaylee. Forever babyface. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and all the excitement that came with it and the disconnect and moving everything around and having different settings and the KFC mukbang and talking about spirituality and talking about past lives and doing musical karaoke and stuff. Hey, you just made a movie long live stream. I appreciate it. This is my second movie long live stream today. In fact, both of them were more blah blah. Both live streams were longer than a feature-length movie. That's insane. It's kind of just like FaceTiming or Skyping with a group of people, but Skype never ever works on my computer, and it always would just like, me and Kaylee have been trying to Skype for years, and it just never worked. So when I can do it on a live stream, then it's just like talking to all of you at once. But through Skype or FaceTime, it actually works. Remember the book, The Game of Life, and how to play it if I didn't get that wrong? Yes, I need to remember that book. You can remind me in the comments. And you wanted me to read excerpts from The Secret. And I want to read that book. What's it called? Something in Time? The one with the movie with Oprah and Rowan Blanchard. I don't remember, but A Wrinkle in Time. I want to read that book too. That'll probably be on my next book to read. I also love the book Scar Tissue about Anthony Kiedis and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, if you guys have never read it. Good job. I hope to connect somehow and chat sometime. Yes, well, you probably live closer to me than anybody else here on my YouTube channel, so you could always come to Vancouver, or I could go down to the Okanagan for a visit. I haven't been there in so long, but I miss Kelowna and Penticton and Sicamous and Salmon Arm and the Shuswap. That's not really the Okanagan, but close enough. Now, I just got to say, compared to the movie, the book might be a major letdown. Just saying. Oh, really? It's usually the other way around. The book is usually way better, and then the movie is usually what they screw up. But anyways, thank you guys once again for tuning into this live stream. I love you so much. This was the best night of ever. And you guys can definitely be looking forward to more live streams. And I'm super excited that I got to learn more about you guys. And I'm excited that I got to learn some of your favorite songs and your Disney songs. And share this hour and 45 minutes with you guys. And I love you too, Kaylee. And yeah, thank you guys so much. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. For sure, come and visit, or maybe I can go there. This is a great night, and more live streams, new friend for sure. Thank you, Bernie. That would be cool. I have had one friend from the online world that came to visit elephants. Think you're cute. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.